Good morning, students. Today in these sessions, we discuss about second semester Davangere University second semester Unit 2 topic, that is normal subgroup. In that one, we discuss about some results on isomorphism and problems on homomorphism and isomorphism. Any infinite cyclic group is isomorphic to the group Z of integers under addition. Here, G is any infinite cyclic group which is generated by A. So it is denoted as G is equal to A power n such that n belongs to Z. Consider a mapping f from G to Z defined by f of a to the power of n is equal to n for all n belongs to Z. We have to show the function is isomorphism. First, we have to show the function is homomorphism first. Secondly, we have to show that f is 1,1 function and f is onto. Then we can conclude that every infinite cyclic group is isomorphic to the group Z of integers under addition. First, consider f is homomorphism. To prove this, consider f of a to the power of m into a power n. A power m and a power n, we have to take in the elements from G. So f of a power into a power n is equal to f of, here base are same, therefore powers can be added, f of m plus n. So the function function is defined as f of a power n as equal to n, therefore f of a power m plus n is equal to m plus n. M is f of a power m plus f of a power n. That is f of a power m into a power n is equal to f of a power m plus f of a power n. Because this is the points from G. It's a cyclic group. Therefore, it is generated as, with the generator as the multiplicative as a binary operation. Therefore, f is homomorphism. Next, f is 1,1 function. F is a 1,1 means, consider f of a power m is equal to f of a power n. So then m is equal to m. If the two elements are equals, then which is raised by an element, that is a power m is equal to a power n, these values are also equal. Therefore, f is 1,1. F is onto, we have to prove. For all n belongs to Z, there exists a power n belongs to G. G being an infinite group, therefore, such that f of a power n is equal to n. Therefore, f is onto. Hence, every infinite cyclic group is isomorphic to the group Z of integers under addition. If f from G to G dash be an isomorphism of a group G onto a group G dash and A is any element of G, then prove that order of f of A is equal to order of A. Here, let E and E dash be the identity elements of G and G dash. Here we have to prove order of f of A is equal to order of A. Right? Here we come across two cases. When A is an infinite, then order of the, when A has a finite order, then order of f of A is also a finite one. If order of A is an infinite, then it is an infinite. In the two cases, first we consider and we prove this one. Let A be a finite order, say some n. Then there exists, n is the least positive integer such that a power n is equal to e. Right? A power n is equal to e. That implies f of a power n is equal to f of e. F of a whole to the power of n, because f is a homomorphism, we can write like this, is equal to f of e is e dash. So this indicates that f of a has a finite order and also as the order n. If some case order of f of a is other than m, consider m, that is m is the least positive integer, right? Such that the f of a whole to the power of m is equal to e dash. So then we have this result and we thought like this, therefore m divides n. This is the least positive integer. Right? So it's a finite order. In that one, m is the least positive integer, therefore m divides n. Next, now f of a whole to the power of m is equal to e dash. So f of a to the power of n, we can write like this, because f is homomorphism. Using the theorem what we have proved in the last session, using that we can write is equal to e dash is f of e. So if is a isomorphic means it's a homomorphic and 1 1 and onto condition is satisfied. Therefore f is 1 1, a power m is equal to e. This shows that, look here, we have taken an order of an element as n, and n is the least positive integer. Thus n divides m, right? So we have in the lastly what we have, m divides n. We got the result m divides n, and now n divides m. This is possible only when both are equal. M is equal to 1. That is, order of f of a is equal to order of a. Next, let a be an infinite order. If it is an infinite order be order of, then order of the f of a is also, it may be an infinite. But first consider let f of be a finite order, some finite order, say m, okay, such that m is the least positive integer, and such that f of a whole to the power of m is equal to e dash. We can write like this, order of f of a. F of a whole to the power of m can be written as f of a to the power of m. F is a homomorphism, therefore we can write like this, and this is equal to e dash. F of a to the power of m is equal to e dash is nothing but f of e, and f is 1 1, therefore a power m is equal to e. And this shows that order of a is a finite order, but we consider a be an infinite order. So this should be a wrong. This is a contradiction, because we have taken f be an infinite order is a wrong. F of a, the order of f of a should be an infinite also. Hence the theorem. Next, problems on isomorphism and homomorphism. Define f from R to R by f of x is equal to bracket x, that is the greatest integer less than or equal to x. Is f is homomorphism, where R is the set of real numbers. Real number. Solution. Given f of x is equal to bracket x, consider the elements for some x values. F of 0 is equal to, that is the greatest integer less than or equal to 0 is 0. And f of 1 value, these are fully whole integers, therefore 1. F of 1 by 2, 1 by 2 value is 0.5. 1 by 2, 0.5, 0.5 value, the greatest integer less than 0.5 is 0. F of 3 by 2, 3 by 2 value is 1.5. The greatest integer less than or equal to 1.5 is 1. F of 5 by 2, that is 2.5. F of 2.5, that is the greatest integer less than or equal to 2.5 is 2. And f of 4 is equal to 4. F of 2 is equal to 2. Consider f of 3 by 2 plus 5 by 2. Okay, we have to consider this. Then this value is 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 by 2 is 4. F of 4 is equal to, f of 4 value is 4. Right? So consider this as equation number 1. Next, f of 3 by 2 plus f of 5 by 2. F of 3 by 2 value is 1 and f of 5 by 2 value is 2. Right? So 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. Here look here, from 1 and 2, from the equation 1, what we have, f of 3 by 2 plus f 5 by 2 is equal to 4. But on separating, what we have 3. So therefore f of 3 by 2 plus 5 by 2 is not equal to f of 3 by 2 plus f of 5 by 2. So therefore function is not homomorphism. So in these sessions we discuss about these two theorems and the problems which are related to homomorphism and isomorphism. Thank you.